I know those two are ready. I don't know if they were
I'm
ready.
ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready. But now I know that he's ready because Jason gave me the thumbs up. Oh, a double thumbs up. Oh. I actually don't know what that means. Does that mean he's more ready or less ready? What's that one?
4 thumbs up.
What's that symbol? He has all these real television hand gestures that I don't know what they are.
Do you know that he was a part of the team that won an Emmy?
I did.
No.
Even though he did not win an Emmy. His team won an Emmy.
We are.
How does that work?
I just had to point that out.
There's
I
no
know.
team in Emmy.
There's no team in Emmy. There's no I in Emmy.
It checks out.
Yeah.
There's Tim.
Yeah, there is.
Well, no, I guess there's no team.
There is
There's
my.
There's me.
There's
Me and mine. Me and mine.
Still giving us the thumbs up.
We like mine.
Fantastic. Oh, hey, there we go. Ladies and
We were
gentlemen.
just gonna let you call in, and we were gonna ignore you the entire time.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that seems fine.
Mike and Tifa Robles. How's it going?
Great.
Hi guys, how are you?
Good. Good. How are you doing?
Good.
We're wonderful. Yeah.
We are excited to see all the people that are on the screen right now.
Yay. Well, Andrew's here now, so you may have to.
He's like posing for us.
You
too.
still
It's
excited?
great.
Good. Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's a cake.
Everybody. So many lovely people.
So,
Wait, I just want to say that you guys look amazing, and you're matching,
Yeah.
and and Mike, your tie matches your headset.
So why did
And
this happen? I don't.
So here's what happened.
Oh my God,
is
they're magic
Kate
headphones.
was like, I can't wait to see your guys' lovely faces tomorrow. And I'm like, that's much easier for Tifa. Like, it takes work for me. And Jordan was like, I will judge you harshly. I expect to see you in a full suit. So I was like, okay,
Challenge
yeah.
accepted.
Yeah.
What are you wearing, Jordan?
Get
Not a full suit.
But there's something
I'm sorry,
better.
It's
It's
very nice touch. Not t-shirt. You can wear for favorite.
So cool thing about this tie is actually made from the scraps of Tifa's wedding dress.
aww,
And this
you
is
get
this,
the
this
hand-me-downs.
Actually, most of what I am wearing is the stuff I got married in.
That's
Aww.
awesome.
Tifa, where's your wedding dress? I should have. Oh.
Quick change. We got time.
it's okay. It's
That would not be a quick change. No.
it's okay. We're only black tie at Desert Bus. We're not white tie. It's all right.
So we want to do this donation drive. If it's okay, I wanted to start off.
Yeah, you want to start that so that it can go through the call.
If you look at my spreadsheet,
This one?
we need to start that at 6:35 p.m.
I see that. Which means we have a mere minute. So everything that Matt and Ian were showing off earlier,
Which I will show off again.
please,
to
if you
Skullcam
could.
Momentarily. Don't switch to Skullcam yet. It's going to be a minute.
So this is the Comic-Con 2015, correct? Exclusive of the Black on Black Planeswalkers, the Magic Origins Planeswalkers, correct? So they're even the double face cards too, for added funsies. Gorgeous looking, and the book with the Planeswalker origin stories. And Matt's frantically setting up Skullcam.
I'm not even that
It's
frantic.
6:35. It's 6:35.
Well,
Oh my
Everything's fine. Nothing is broken.
Liz is gonna start judging me.
So we were doing this as a donation drive for probably about an hour, and I was curious if you guys had a number for this donation drive that mean something to you.
13.
$9.13.
Ooh,
$9.13.
Wow, you.
that's
They
great.
got married.
Nerds, that's beautiful.
Hey,
For those
we're gonna sweeten the pig.
For those who didn't
Oh.
hear that off camera, what is 913?
That is the day we got married. It's
Aw.
Friday the 13th in September.
Aww. Romantic and creepy. I
So
love
what
that.
you're already sweetening it?
Yeah.
What is it? With what? With how?
So people wanted to know like what Mike and Tifa do, and well, Tifa is the founder of Lady Planeswalker Society.
Yes.
Yes.
That was going to be my next question. To be clear, is who the hell are you?
Our society was able to donate some items to Desert Bus this year, including the ones that are raffling right now. And
So-
we're going to add some things.
We're gonna add some more Lady Planeswalkers. So here it is, like super close. We have that we're gonna throw in. It's an Elspeth pin from Penny Arcade.
Oh, that was the first one.
That was the first one.
That was in the
And-
first batch of Penny Arcade pins.
And we want more.
Last
We're
but not least.
done yet.
Oh, That's the one from PAX Australia.
That's a hard one to get.
That's really hard to get.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're gonna add those to whoever wins. You can let us know who wins. We'll reach out to them. We'll send that to them. So yeah, you get an Elspeth pin, a
Oh,
first
apparently.
Chandra pin.
Sorry, apparently their mics are going through the room, but not directly to the stream. The chat's saying they're having trouble hearing
Oh no!
the Robocops. We were discussing what
How do
the
we...
No, it's not, you're,
no, you guys are fine.
It's not us.
No.
Phew! Scared us.
You guys are amazing. Just keep being you.
Oh, thanks. Thank you so much.
So they will deal with that momentarily. But if you didn't catch that, that was 3 quite rare Penny Arcade Magic pins that are being added to the lot that Mike and Tifa presumably are going to mail themselves.
And
Yay.
then Planeswalkers to be on theme.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. Apparently, it is better now.
Yay! Good.
Thank you, Jason. So in case it was, what's that one? What's that one mean?
Oh, here we go again.
Wait, did I get it? This traveling? I don't. All right. So, even though you did mention it briefly, who are you?
So we're Mike and Tifa.
I'm Tifa Robles. I started the Lady Planeswalker Society 4.5 years ago, and I've been organizing it ever since. I also work at Xbox and used to work on Magic the Gathering.
I'm Mike Robles. I am sort of this random dude on the internet. I used to work in community for a whole bunch of things. I've done community for Magic the Gathering, Dungeons & Dragons. I went over to Xbox and did community for Minecraft, Age of Empires, Killer Instinct, a whole bunch more. I worked on the Xbox dashboard for a little bit. And if you're friends with me on Facebook or friends with Mike Selnicker on Facebook, he just announced today that I am joining Lone Shark Games.
Yay! Yeah.
So that
Really?
just-
Wait,
yeah,
this is important to me. I used to work there. What are you doing?
I know. I'm helping them.
They could use. I mean, they're great. No, they
I'm-
are
I'm-
wonderful.
I'm helping them. So, and then we also co-founded together. We created Rock Band for Charity, which is something we did this year, benefiting Child's Play. It was a 24-hour Rock Band 4 stream where people donated to hear songs. It was amazing.
Yeah, we were pretty, a large part of that was being inspired by Desert Bus.
Yeah.
We kind of were like, well, how could we do something good for charity? And I know that Child's Play Domestic Violence Shelter is a fairly new initiative they have, and I wanted to help that and, get some more publicity in that direction.
Yeah, so it was fun. We raised, in 24 hours, almost $5,000 for Child's Play Domestic Violence Shelter Initiative. For a first-year 24-hour stream event, we were really happy with that number. It was-
Yeah, as you should be.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a ton of fun. We had a really good time doing it. We learned a lot, obviously, from watching Desert Bus all these years, and tried to incorporate it. And we was like, we want to be like a little mini Desert Bus if we can. Obviously, we can't match up with the big guys, the big giants over there. But you guys are inspiring to us, which is something that we wanted to do and kind of show off. It was sort of our Rock Band love letter to Desert Bus.
Yeah, well, and we have a lot of friends. We're huge into karaoke, and we have a lot of friends that
No.
are. So we were like, what is something we can do that sort of catches gamers and the karaoke love that we have, and puts them together. And Rock Band is perfect for that.
Sorry.
Now the sound. Now we're too low.
Jason's baffled because he's not doing anything differently, and it just seems to be changing drastically.
I wonder if it's- hang on, let me.
not us, is it?
I just changed something on my Skype, so we'll see if that helps.
Messing with stuff.
Skype does sometimes do butthole things. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Skype
yeah,
is kind of a bad deal for. Skype is a butt. Sometimes it will just take all the sound and go, I determined that all the system sound will be quiet now. Why? Because I'm Skype.
Yeah. Also, Jamie Penny Arcade says, "Love Mike and Tifa. Love you too, Jamie. Thanks for being awesome."
Not in the room.
She's in the back.
She's downstairs.
She ran.
So there are some questions for
Sure.
you from the blog. 2 from Lord Hosk, which are he's really good at the layup questions. So first question: do you still love me, Mike?
Oh, Lord Haas, of course I do.
All right, great. Second question: is the Lady Planeswalker Society just about getting more women to play Magic the Gathering?
Tifa
So-
Robles, care to comment?
So I would say that is the primary goal of the group, but we have multiple goals. So the primary goal is to give women the opportunity to learn the game in a different setting than they currently have. So that is the first goal. The second goal is allowing people to have a stepping stone into competitive play. I feel that most game stores have tournament scenes that are super competitive and can be intimidating, but having somewhere people can go to sort of hone their skills in order to step into that scene more comfortably. And Lady Planeswalkers is for getting all genders into Magic. That includes men. So everybody is welcome to play. It's really all about having an alternative space to play Magic without it. It's very low pressure, super casual, really fun environment.
And I think we've talked about this a little bit last year, is over the course of the last 2 years, we've had more men than anything else come up to us and be like, hey, I don't like going to F&M. Like, it's too much. I don't know all the cards. People treat me badly because I don't know all the cards. I do really bad at pre-release, so I don't really like, going to these things. So we've really grown, which has been really, really awesome.
Yeah. And another thing we do is we go to conventions and teach people how to play Magic. This year, Wizards of the Coast actually asked me to be the official Learn to Play at PAX Prime, and we taught 1,500 people to play Magic over the course of PAX.
That was the Learn to Play Magic tables. Yeah, were
amazing.
swamped all weekend.
Yeah, it was insane. Wizards of the Coast was very nice to us. They treated our volunteers extremely well. It was one of, I think, our best run Learn to Play experiences we've ever had.
Yeah.
And you had some sweet matching outfits. Those were awesome.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it was
Look, that
Wizards.
oh my
Wizards
goodness.
gave us
Wizards went
a
above and
lot of
beyond.
support, and it was really an amazing opportunity
in
to be a part of that.
In addition to the cool staff shirts that everybody got to wear, they actually created a custom patch for us, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Because now we gave you guys a patch too, so now we have this cool other thing that people can have that's Lady Planeswalkers branded, because there's nothing, anything in stores. But yeah.
Sorry, real quick. I see a question in the chat.
Yeah.
Is there a Lady Planeswalkers Society in Australia? There's actually 4 in Australia, which I should bring up. There are over 60 chapters in the world at this point,
Yowzes.
and you can find all of them on our website. Which, honestly, if you Google Lady Planeswalkers Society, you'll find our website. Yeah.
Fantastic. Will you be at GP Oakland in January?
We will not be.
We don't travel much with Lady Planeswalkers, as you guys know, I'm sure.
This question, by the way, is from Miranda, the San Francisco LPS co-founder.
Oh yeah,
Awesome.
Bay Area MTG.
Yeah.
She's awesome. As you guys know, when you got to travel for conventions out of your own pocket for the first, batch of WoWs, it kind of get a little expensive. So we do not have travel plans outside of, unless Wizards is going to send us. But, that's a whole other conversation that we're not about to have yet.
Sweet. All right. Here's some questions for both of you. What is your favorite commander deck?
Okay.
I have my Om Nom Nom Nath deck.
It's gross.
It's just Omnath with lots of green things.
Yep.
And it's gross and fast and awesome.
Nom 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 nath.
I have one. It's my favorite one right now is currently called Bacon, because it's the Nekusar deck, where it's like, the more cards you draw, the more points you take during life. And people are like, why is it called Bacon? It's like, oh, because you start drawing these cards, and it's just like bacon. You're like, you know what? A little bit of bacon every once in a while is pretty good, but eventually too much and it will kill you. And that's what this deck does. People are like, oh, I really like drawing these cards. I don't mind taking 1-2 points of damage. I got it once to people were taking 14 points of damage per every one card drawn. It was my proudest moment.
What
Wow.
about that other deck you had with that just suddenly killed me out of nowhere because trample?
Oh yeah, my red green
red
Stompy.
green one?
That's
my
the
red
one.
green Stompy. Yeah, I remember that one.
Terrifying.
I still have that one. I need to redo that one.
And then the second question from this person, username definitely not Robert, is also, who's your favorite member of Magic R&D and why is it Robert?
Oh, well, Knowing that question was definitely not asked by Robert, I'd probably say Matt Tabak.
I'm gonna say Ali Medwin.
Yes.
And Robert Schuster's in there somewhere, I think. I don't-
So Robert is actually like, he helped bring us together.
He did.
He was
Aw.
an excuse for us to talk to each other because
Yeah.
I sat next to him.
Yeah. I used to go pretend to talk to Robert to sneak
To
peeks
stare
at
at me.
Tifa.
Oh, how romantic.
Yeah, and creepy. But, you know.
Well, he said it, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just checking the.
Oh, can I jump in here real quick?
Please.
So you were talking about your amazing patch that you have for the Lady Planeswalkers. You
Yeah.
also, in addition to the San Diego Comic-Con, you have the Lady Planeswalker lot that you guys have donated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
super excited for that.
That is, you get a patch, you get the playmat that I hear is really hard to get.
It's really hard to get.
So we only use those playmats for teaching at conventions.
Yep.
They're not sold anywhere. And the only times they've gone out to the public has been through charity events.
Yep.
So you cannot purchase those mats anywhere. They're not for sale.
We are
Yeah.
a charity event. This is perfect.
Hey, how
And I
convenient.
believe there's also Liliana.
So Liliana, yeah, the Funko Legacy figure
Yeah.
that we had one.
So we're going to be doing a donation drive for that later this evening, probably around
Sweet.
11 p.m.
We will get some tweets out.
Yeah.
In
I know a lot of people who want that playmat.
That- yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think at least one of them's in the room. Andrew, did you want to express your love?
I will fight you.
Hey, did Ashton's playmat make it to him, Andrew?
Can we get some
That's-
Pond Farm music?
Dun, 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 dun,
We didn't know if Ashton's playmat made it to him because we gave it to Andrew to give to Ashton. So I need to make sure that happened.
yeah.
Because Ashton won it for donating for Rock Band for charity. It's funny.
Got a question here on the blog from Dr. Mikey Newman.
Uh-oh.
Dear Doctors Tifa and Michael, I heard an unconfirmed rumor that Michael will be eating 30 pounds of bologna live on the air. Is this true? Did you take all 30 pounds of bologna out of my refrigerator? Did you think such actions are morally upstanding because now my sandwiches are just bread and sad lettuce? No one likes sad lettuce. It's depressing. Please return the bologna and use the appropriate hashtag return my bologna.
All I'm going to say is Mikey Newman's going to be very upset when at PAX Prime next year I roll up with 30 pounds of bologna. And I'm like, what's up, son?
I think he'll be happy.
He's going to have to fly that home or be like, I guess, sandwich party
Or
at my
eat
house.
it. Yeah.
Just right there.
It just means that everyone's going to have to be forced to eat bologna in the Sheraton lobby every night.
Yeah. Oh,
Exactly.
oh gosh, no.
4-day old bologna on Monday.
Ugh.
Remember when we ate all those tacos?
Dear Robleses, do you provide deck building and draft deck help?
So I'm definitely more of a limited player. I'm always happy to talk drafts with people.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things about LPS, in addition to everything else we do, is if somebody's brand new on a Tuesday night and they're like, "Hey, we need I have questions," one of us will sit down and help them. So yeah, we offer tips all the time.
Yeah.
Mike, how did
That's
you
me.
start being a community manager? Did you start out wanting to work in the field, or did someone come up to you and say, "Hey, we need someone to do community stuff for us"? This is a question from Ross.
So the way that worked is I was working doing QA testing for video games, and I was being sent down to E3 with a coworker, and she used to be a community manager for Pirates of the Burning Sea, an old MMO. And I was like, hey, we should totally take some videos and create a blog and do all these cool things so that everyone that isn't at E3, that's at work, can see all this stuff. We did it, and she was like, hey, you're actually really good at this. You got a great on-camera presence. You're really comfortable talking to people. You should think about community management. And at the time, I was doing a little bit of social media help with my improv troupe here in Seattle. And I was like, all right, well, I'll push that a little bit more. And then there was this job opening at Wizards of the Coast from D&D and Magic the Gathering. I thought, well, I'll give it a shot. And the guy that ended up becoming my boss, Trevor, who's now a dear friend of mine, was like, there were people that came into this job that had more experience than you. He's like, but nobody had your passion. Nobody had your charisma. So I sort of had this it's weird to say I had this natural talent because you learn a lot. I've learned a ton from doing it in so many places and seeing what different companies want. But it's literally somebody was like, you're actually pretty good at this. This is something you should probably think about doing.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, question from Tessa: how do you start a branch of the Lady Planeswalker Society?
So really, it just
What are the
comes down-
incantations?
I mean, the biggest thing is being able to commit the time to start one. I highly, highly recommend finding either like a magic store or even a library or cafe or somewhere that would be willing to sort of host the events so that you have the same place you can go to every week or every 2 weeks or whatever that is. Also, all of this is on the website that you can go look at later. But it really just comes down to committing, choosing a time and a place, and then just continuing to show up and advertise until you have a group.
Yeah.
That's the short answer. You can find the long answer on the website.
Great. Just refreshing for more possible questions. If you see anything from the chat that you want to jump in on, by the way, feel free.
So much.
Yeah, it's going.
It's going real fast. It's going real fast. I know we gotta sit here and look.
Someone's saying, I'm considering starting a regular stream focusing on introductory level 1 magic. Do you have any advice?
I know
This
a
is
lot of people
Jason.
who are. I know a lot of people who are really interested in doing that actually, and I think it's a really good idea that I don't know I've seen take off the ground. I think if you're going to do something like that, it's really important to have a plan for what you're going to introduce when, because if you introduce things too quickly, it won't be helpful for beginners. Because one of the biggest things you can do is overwhelm somebody who's new to the game. And like keeping episodes short, I think would be good too. So like if somebody has played for a while, they can like skip sort of to wherever they are in the point of playing. So like start out, with like very basics and move from there.
Oh, man, I see some really good questions here. Here's one I think is specifically for you, Tifa, because you love this more than I do. Have you seen Robo Rosewater on Twitter? If you do you have a favorite card or ability?
I love Robo Rosewater so much.
It's so good.
She wants to make a cube. She's like,
I want to make a cube so
She wants
bad.
to make a cube so bad. from Robo
so-
Rosewater.
Did you see the one from today?
No.
If
no.
if I may share it with you.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Pambash Warrior. 1 in a white for an enchantment. It's relevant to remember this is an enchantment.
Yeah.
When Pambash Warrior enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. That's a single
That's
clause.
the whole card.
No.
Okay.
That's the whole first clause. There are 5
all right.
abilities on this card.
Oh, great.
This enchantment has flying. The enchanted creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. When Pambash Warrior enters the battlefield, it deals 3 damage to target creature you control. And my favorite static ability, spells you cast cost. Period. New sentence. If you would, draw a card.
That's so polite.
Yeah.
If you would.
If you would,
I mean, if you got the time.
draw a card.
If you got the time.
Would you kindly-
But remember, spells you cast cost.
So sometimes when I'm having a bad day, I'll just go read Robo Rosewater cards, and I just feel so much better
It's
after.
real good.
They're pretty fantastic.
Oh my gosh, that is so good.
What's your favorite image?
Sorry.
Is there a whole conversation going on in chat about this baloney thing?
Yeah,
Is it still going?
Mikey really thinks Mike's avoiding the question.
I don't have the baloney. Sorry.
We have no baloney in the
We
house.
have no baloney. That's true. We are out of the house so much that any food we leave in here will be spoiled. It just won't
So
get
you
eaten.
had 30 pounds of bologna is what you're saying.
I had 30 pounds of bologna. Oh my goodness. Are there any particular noteworthy Lady Planeswalker stories that highlight why it's such a great organization? Sorry, I read that really fast. Lord Hoskin chat asked, are there any noteworthy LPS stories that highlight why it's such a great organization?
So I have I think a person that's a great example. So Hallie Santo is a wonderful woman who she moved to Seattle and didn't know a lot of people. One of the only people she knew played Magic. So she wanted to get into Magic, and she found Lady Planeswalkers right away. And she was brand new when she started playing with us. And now she's a very competitive player. She's written articles for Wizards. She's written articles
For Gathering Magic.
She's on the Girlfriend Bracket podcast. She's does all sorts of stuff. Is basically becoming a big name in the Magic scene.
She's done really well at competitive play. Like she's crazy. She's been doing so much.
Yeah, and she's always been, a huge supporter of LPS. She helps us teach and all that kind of stuff. And it really showcases what this group can help people do. And like you don't have to want to be a competitive player to play with us. That's part of why it's so great. Is you can be on either end of the spectrum and still get a lot from it. And I think she is just the best example of everyone I've met through this organization of, how Magic can influence your life.
Yeah.
And there's tons and tons of people like that. I mean, the vast majority of my friend group and social life is around people I met through this organization. One of the people who was in my wedding party, like I met through Lady Planeswalkers. It's such an important part of my life, and I think it does a lot of good for a lot of people.
And I think another very important thing as far as noteworthy articles. I mean, you've written a ton. In fact, she had an article written for therealstanlee.com.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Was very exciting to all of a sudden get tweets from Stan Lee being like, "Here's how Tifa Robles is breaking boundaries with women in Magic," and so that was very cool. LPS. I mean, when someone like Stan Lee is like, "Hey, come write for my website," like that shows that you're doing something right.
Yeah.
Is that a Funko of yourself behind you?
Yes.
That is. I had this commissioned for Tifa's birthday because we both love Funkos.
What? Hang on. There we go.
That is amazing.
So I had this commissioned by this guy named Matt Breezy, who does amazing work, and so the original was lost in the mail, so he made a new one, which came with this sweet LPS box, and then all of a sudden the original one showed up, which is awesome.
So now we
have
have two.
We have two, but yeah, this is the
That's
LPS
amazing.
Planeswalker.
So cute. You're wearing the LPS shirt and everything.
Yeah.
It's
really awesome.
I should just go get the
It's
other
one of the best birthday presents I've ever gotten.
It's hard to see, but she's also wearing her red
My wedding
sneakers,
shoes.
which are her wedding shoes. Yeah,
That's fantastic.
It was really cute. My 2-year-old niece knew it was me right away, which I thought was adorable.
All right, let's take it home with this one because we were talking about Robo Rosewater cards. But what is your favorite unhinged or unglued card?
Oh man,
I haven't played the sets a whole lot.
it's been a long time. There's so many.
I'm trying to think. I mean, Cheaty Face is like a classic, right?
Cheaty Face, real good. I'm not sure that I have a favorite. Like I have ones that come to mind. Like there's like the spinning. I think actually no, the one that's the spinny finger. Because then it's a spinny finger, and then no matter where it points to, anywhere in the room, if it hits a target, that target's destroyed. So it's like you can actually mess with like the game 2 games down.
Yeah.
Because like you spin it, and then all of a sudden it's like, boom, here it is, and then it kills something from because that happened to me once in a tournament where I accidentally killed somebody's big creature from another game. It's like, sorry.
What's the one where you rip it up?
Oh, Chaos Confetti.
I like that one.
Yeah. There's some
We've just
secrets
had
happening.
small incident in the room.
It's not my fault.
Oh no, what happened?
It's not my
What'd you
fault.
do, Liz?
Damn
The
it,
bus.
Liz.
I'm not being towed yet. I was not on the. I didn't. No.
Oh
I've been driving
she
for an hour and
crashed.
1 minute, and I just crashed the.
Oh no. The bus.
I am so cool. I crashed on the left.
That's rare. The
Processing disabled.
the rare left side crash.
Wow.
Connected.
Way to go, Liz.
Processing enabled.
She was too busy talking to us.
I
I
know.
was so enthralled. It was amazing, and now I have. Look at that.
Well, thank you, Robles people, for
Robli.
Roblocops.
the official plural.
Thank
Oh.
you for having us.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, it was
Always
great to
pleasure.
talk to you. Thank you so much to you and the Lady Planeswalkers for the wonderful things that you've donated. Again,
And Graham, Graham, congratulations on your baby.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. She's the best.
Yay.
Don't forget what? Oh, right.
Oh.
I haven't done many of these things this year, so I keep forgetting. We're collecting. What if? Hang on. How's the question worded again? If you were a supervillain,
Oh, right.
who would your nemesis be?
Kanye West.
Wow.
That is the best answer. Try and follow that, Mike.
I can't. You know who my nemesis would be?
Oh.
Be Tifa.
I like that Jordan's like, yep.
Solid.
The intervillain nemesis.
Yeah.
Did we talk about our channel at all?
No. Well, they're gonna
You-
ask where they can find us.
Oh, great.
So, where can people find you guys?
Oh, perfect. Wow, I had no idea that was coming. Sweet. So we're both on Twitter. I'm at the Mike Robles.
I'm at Tifa Robles.
And we do a YouTube channel, youtube.com/Mike and Tifa. We do video game reviews. And we stream on Twitch sometimes, twitch.tv/Mike and Tifa. That's where Rockman for Charity will be streamed, as well as other practices. I sometimes write and do reviews for a little website called Marooners Rock, which is also out there. But
I sometimes write for my Tumblr, which is tifarobles.tumblr.com.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, just tweet at us. That's like the best way to get a hold of us.
If you follow us on Twitter, you'll see like us talk about our other things.
Yeah, and we always tweet, and we respond to our tweets. I think we're pretty good at Twitter.
Yeah.
I'd say, kind of got paid to do it.
I didn't.
You didn't.
Sweet.
Also, Ben, we're going to Uniqlo when you get back.
Hi, Ben.
Nice. Nice. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you guys so much.
Thank
Congrats
you.
on the almost 400,000
And
being raised
We're
right
on the
now.
way.
We look forward to seeing all of you at the Child's Play dinner
Yeah.
next month.
Yay. All right. Bye. Goodbye, Mike
Bye,
and
you
Tifa.
guys.